Hi guys! It's April and it is that time of day. I'm starting a few minutes early because well, I'm only going to be able to stream for about an hour today, which is fine, but I wanted to maybe start a few minutes early and the dog is already talking. I think he sees somebody outside. I'm going to share this stream on Twitter. And then we should be good to go. So I put out a post asking which picture you guys wanted to do today. So you guys got to vote for it. And then I got the most votes for the dragon. So, yeah. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Zargot. Welcome to the stream. Where was I? Oh, yes. I'm going to be using Copics today. I started out with zigs, and I think I'm going to just do the stonework. And I'm going to try and find a way to blend in the colors that I also used in the zigs into the stones. Hi, Joey. I already started trying to get a little bit of the color onto the stonework, but it didn't quite go the way I wanted to. So we're gonna try something different. I have a whole bunch of cool gray Copics. So I have C5, C3, C2, and C00. I don't know what order or how I'm going to use these. I just figured I'd grab the cool tones because I think that'll play better with what's going on here. Hi, Robin! And then for the colors that I want to add in the stone, I've got B00, RV63, BV20, and BG32. And I think the colors for that are Frost Blue, Begonia, Dull Lavender, and Aquamint. So those are what I'm going to be using for the color. I don't know how I'm going to be doing this, but this is my experiment page, so I don't think you can technically do anything wrong. So it might just be a little bit of, oh, looky, I'm going to add splashes and just be really, really gross and messy and just kind of throw them around a little bit. So I think I'm going to hit parts of it that I've already kind of gotten stuff on. And use that as a base for what I'm trying to do here. So I started out with the begonia because pink is amazing. I've got a little bit of this blue. Kind of pull that color out a little bit. I'm going with that one green. It's going to have a little bit of a line on it. Hi, Victoria. And that was the Frost Blue. I think I'm going to grab the Dull Lavender. Like I said, I really don't have a lot of rhyme or reason. The Dull Lavender might blend in a lot with the cool gray once I'm done. I think I'm going to come back here with the Frost Blue. Got the sunshine kind of coming through and hitting my desk right now. I put a book in the window to block it, but we still got this little spot that's driving me nuts. But the cat is up in that window, and so every once in a while, she'll move into the right spot and block it. But sometimes, a lot of the time, she doesn't. Well, thank you. Yeah, they were kind of the only colors I had in the zig, so I kind of used it as the starting place for what I was planning on doing. Make that a little green. I think I might want to pull some of that in there as well. I think I want that one blue. Oops, wrong side. Yeah. Might pull a little bit of green up in here. Because we don't have a lot of green over on this side. And I know once we get a lot of this started with the gray, it's not going to be nearly as obvious that I just did all of this, but that is fine. I'm just trying something. Oh, she's officially blocking all of the sunlight. And now my picture has blown out. Hold on, let me bring the brightness down just a touch, so we're not as crazy ridiculous. Bring us back down to normal. There we go. Okay. Hopefully she'll stay in that position. We'll find out. Okay. So where was I? There was something I was thinking about doing and then I got distracted. I think it has something to do with, was it the purple or the pink? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I think I want, actually, so that out there. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna play with the cool grays a little bit and see if I can get all of that balanced. It's really kind of funny because I never really thought I was going to, never really thought I was going to get any pastel Copics because I'm not a huge fan of using pastels. I'm not gonna lie. But once I started blending Copics, I understood how awesome the pastel tones were. And that is literally the only reason. Otherwise, I would have gotten all of these very vibrant pastels, and that's it. Okay. So I'm going to start using these. I think I'm going to start with the cool tones, the lighter ones, just so maybe I can just go over them lightly, kind of like that. Just going to take the lids off of all of my, as they roll off the table on me. I'm not going to use the darkest one yet, because I don't want the stones to get too dark. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, thank you. Yes, these colors are just a happy accident that I'm kind of glad. I was trying to force myself to use my Zig Clean colors, and I think it turned out really well. And I will be going over a lot of this with colored pencils at some point. So I'm not being extremely detailed right now. Those will definitely come in later. Nope, today is Sunday. Okay. Lost track of what I was doing. Got too excited about reading messages in the chat. And blend all of those out again. Yeah. I don't know. The weird pop of color is kind of making me oddly excited. It might be the case. Just gonna keep on keeping on, I think. Da-da-da. Maybe. Yeah, I wondered if that purple was gonna end up getting a little lost. But that's okay. You can always come back with it too. Holy fuck. Did you just pull down the curtains, dog? Oh, that's fine. You can just leave the curtains off the window for now. Oh, goodness. So the dog had been sitting in the window, and we just have the curtains up on tension rods. And he just pulled them down on top of himself because he got tangled up in the curtains. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if I actually added any color to that or if it's just watercolor there. So I'll add a little bit of blue. Deepen it a little bit. So right now I'm just hitting the stones that have color in them. I'll decide if I need to add color to some of the other ones or not. What was I going to say about what? I totally lost track of what I was saying, in all honesty. Got distracted by everything that happened. Let's see if I can. Probably use the darkest cool gray inside of yeah, I have noticed that I think there is a slight delay with my broadcasting system in YouTube. So I think we're all a little couple seconds out of sync. So if it seems to take me a while to answer your questions or whatever, that's a little bit of why that is. Oh, and hello to everybody I've missed coming in. I know Elizabeth, you just came in. I think there's a couple other ones that might have come in and I missed, and I apologize for that, but welcome. I think this is working. Was that too dark? Was that? Nope, that's my 2. It's a subtle difference. Feel like it's getting really, the color intensity is oddly weird right now. See if I can bring that a little bit more to matching. Okay, that might be more true. I can also possibly zoom you in a touch, right? Look at that. Learning how to play with toys. Okay, there you go. Now you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm still figuring out this new camera, so... I am kind of enjoying how these stones are slowly turning out. I mean, they're subtle, but I think that works. You can go back and kind of bleed them out a touch more, if I so desire. Except for, of course, if I can't really bleed out the actual watercolor part of it. But you know what I mean. So how did my week go? I'm trying to recall what happened this week. That seems to be my constant problem. No, yesterday I finally went and saw Endgame. Which I thought was very well done. I enjoyed it. And then I thought it was appropriate that it was Free Comic Book Day in May 4th. So I had all of my Star Wars stuff on because I am that human being. Other than that, it's been a nice, quiet week. Which, no complaints there. Quiet is nice sometimes. Hi, Shay! I picked up my free comic books, and I saw your picture, Shay. And we picked up at least one of the same comics. what was it? It's the it's the animal one. I don't remember what it's called. But then I also picked up a Lumberjane. And then another one that is by the same manga artist that did Card Captors, I believe. And then I saw the Pink Power Ranger comic book and had to pick it up because Amy Jo Johnson does the introduction for that. And growing up, she was my all-time favorite actress. Mainly because she did the Pink Power Ranger, and I was obsessed with the Pink Power Ranger. Not gonna lie. But she also did Suzy Q, which I think I have somewhere, which became one of my favorite movies. I did see the Buffy Firefly. I didn't pick it up, mainly because I don't know if it was a crossover. I think it was just a little bit of Firefly and a little bit of Buffy. So you could get a feel for the Whedonverse. So I didn't pick that one up. I mean, I flipped through it, but didn't pick it up. That is impressive, Robin. It always amazes me, the amount of books you read. Oopsie. The goal today is to get all of these stones colored. Yeah, I've read like one book so far this month. And that was Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, which is the second book in the Vicious universe. I had heard mixed things about it, but I actually really enjoyed it. Quite a bit, actually. But I have moved on to Cakes and Puppets by Laini Taylor, which centers around Zuzana, who is one of my favorite characters of that whole universe. And I've already told Jeff that if ever we get another female cat, we're naming her Zuzana. Because that name is fun as heck. glad you could stop in. Go do your thing. I definitely think that this picture is going to be done way before the crystals. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I think there is a slight delay between my broadcasting system and when it's actually broadcasting on YouTube. There's a few seconds there. So I might respond to your comments a little late. And for that, I apologize. I'm still figuring out how to get that synced a little better. I need to look up some more tutorials and whatnot. But it'll be fine. Still get to sit and talk with you guys. Make a mess of these pages. I think I want to pull a little bit of this pink over here. I made a little butterfly. Yes, just a slight break from the crystals. As much as we all love the crystals. Oops, I keep picking up the wrong gray. That's fine. I'll make it work. The joys of Copics. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot. I just found that using this new Ecamm Live system, there's a bigger delay than when I just used to go live with my phone. And that's taking me a little bit of getting used to. And it might be the same way that if you broadcast with OBS or with other webcam, that delay becomes more normal. But like I said, I'm so used to streaming with my phone that this new setup is taking me a little bit of getting used to. Because to be fair, I streamed for almost 1.5 years with just my phone. Yeah, I could see that, Robin. In case things start to go a little pear-shaped, I have a chance to just pull the plug. Now we're starting to get the debate. I still don't know how I'm going to do the glass for this. I haven't quite decided. So if you guys have any idea, Oh, and I did do a little bit of an update to the streaming spreadsheet because apparently I can't leave that poor sucker alone at all. I've added a more visual tab so you can see how long and when the streams are. I don't know if it was really necessary, but my brain wouldn't let me not do it. So that exists. And of course there was a couple corrections that I needed to make. Well, it's on a different tab that I added the new stuff. And I thought I pulled dev and corrected dev stuff, but I need to go back and double check some of the things because I was working off of the information I have and I'm finding out that some of it's a little old, but that happens. Because that spreadsheet has existed for over a year now. So, it just needs a little update. It'll be fine. I think I need to add some contrast between the two right there. It's my little project. I enjoy it. Oops. Probably didn't need to. That's okay. I started out with the wrong color. Fix it. It'll be fine. We'll bring that down. Know if I know them, Robin. Cajun Sunshine Crafts. I'll have to check them out. So many new faces. I love it. Apparently the dog does too. Got the grunt squeak of approval. Okay, I think I'll go back and do the rest of the stonework. I don't think I want to add any more color to the stones. Just kind of let the stones be. Yes, it is the time spread. I don't know. Like I said, it was just one of those things that was stuck in my brain, and so I had to do it. I'm just gonna do wide swaths of color right now. Just to kind of get through it. Don't have to be perfect. Okay. Well, yeah, and understand that life happens. Sometimes you gotta take breaks. because she is more of a guide, if that makes sense. To help give people a feel for when things are happening. By no means will it always be correct. I might need to pick up some refills for my cool grays. They're starting to sound a little dry. Yeah, that's kind of why I made that visual one. It's just so, because I mean, it's hard to understand the overlaps when you've just got the time zones. Which is kind of why my brain was like, what if you laid it out like this? Which is why that overlapping version of the stream times happened. I am liking how that's turning out. Yeah, just a bit, but that's okay. There's also only so many hours in a day, so I understand how a lot of that overlapping happens. Blend out those color lines a little bit. They were a little harsh. Exactly, Robin. So what color do you guys think I should make the border? Part of me is wondering if I should do, oops, hit my knee. Part of me wonders if I should do some gold metallic in this picture or not. Possibly. Either that or a silver metallic. I don't know. Still debating with myself. Marker's about to fall off the table. It's slowly sliding. See, that's kind of what I was thinking, because it plays a little bit with these brown tones that we have. And I don't want it to bleed too much into the stonework I'm doing. I have to see how many different gold metallics I have laying around. And swatch them out. Kind of decide which one works the best, because it's interesting because each brand or type has a slightly different undertone to it. Well, I'm glad you could join in. Yeah. I think we've only got about 20 more minutes that I can stream. Maybe I'll get the stonework done. I always think I move quickly, but then when I actually start doing it, I get so wrapped up in little tiny details that I actually don't move that fast. Which is why it takes me forever to finish a page. And also why I haven't done any completed coloring pages videos in quite a while. Because in all honesty, I haven't completed a coloring page in several months. Oh, that sounds so bad. But I've been doing like really intricate pages, which is why that is the case. Might get close to done with the stonework. I don't know. Just means you guys will have to come back. Probably make that one a little darker. Oh, that's okay. I feel it's almost a little darker in real life than it is showing up on my screen. But I am using really light colors. Hoping it shows up a little better when I take a picture of it. Maybe I get more of a feel for what I'm trying to accomplish. And I do want to add a little bit more contrast with the colored pencils. At least that's how I'm envisioning it in my brain. So what other kinds of videos do you guys want to see from me? I've hit that point in the year where I'm a little stuck for ideas. So any recommendations that you guys have? I will definitely take into consideration. Thank you, Elizabeth. Won't lie. When I first started this page, I don't know if this is quite how I envisioned it, but by no means is that a bad thing. Sometimes I wish that YouTube would let you have music playing in the background when you're doing live streams and not copy stripe you for it. Possibly. I know, because I mean, I do want to finish that crystal picture at some point. And I have that girl picture started, and there is a hummingbird picture that has been calling my name for a while. But I never, ever say no to unicorns. Ever. Into the time. Well, maybe I'll get the stones today. So at this point, they're kind of tiny. that. Am I off the screen right now? Let's bring you. Nope. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. There you go. Because I'm thinking I want to do the horns in the same metallic that I do the border. And the nails of the dragon. I think that would look nice. Kind of pull that metallic into the picture. Not just have it on the edges. Okay, I also have this dark cool gray that I'm going to go and hit all of these teeny tiny little crevices. Add a little bit. Because we've got some of these darker spots. I'll probably give them some more depth with a colored pencil, because I don't want to add anything too dark quite yet. You know what I mean? Plus these areas are so small that it's hard to get in with a Copic brush tip without bleeding everywhere. Okay. Think? Is there anything I kind of want to fix a little bit? I don't know. Is there? I think it's looking pretty good. I think I'm content on where it's at right now. Like I said, this is by no means where I'm going to leave these, but it is a great base for what I am planning on doing. Hi, Katie. A little bit of... I'm just fiddling right now, let's be honest. Hi! Welcome to the stream. I'm like, was that you, Miss Fia? Yeah? Are you able to get down there without knocking that book on me? She's like, no. Hold on, girly girl. Yeah. There you go. Now that the sun is out of the way, we might have a cat walk across the stream. Yeah. You gonna come say hello to everybody? Go for it. Yeah. You gonna tell everybody about your day? Oops, that was too dark. Grabbed the wrong one. Yet I oddly do not dislike that. Or you just used me as a stepping stool. That's cool, cat. I love you. Okay, bye. Add a little bit. Maybe got a little too heavy-handed right there. I feel like that should be darker. It just might be me. Like I said, I'm in the fiddle stage. Okay, I'm going to put the caps back on these markers and I'm going to walk away. And then next time, when we come back, it'll be a fresh look at it. I'll decide whether or not I need to keep on fiddling. So that is all I'm going to stream from today. I know it was a short, quick one, but I am very, very much glad you could come and join me today, and I hope to see you guys all back here next Sunday at 11 Central. Hoping I can do a longer stream, maybe 2 hours, but I don't know which one we're gonna do. I'll probably put a poll out again so we can decide between Dragon and Crystals and Cat Girl. So look for that post, but I hope I can see you guys all again next week, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.